Yo, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet VGC video. I'm your host, Jose Rocks, and today we have another episode of Journey Through VGC. The current format we are in is Regulation H. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Holy smokes, we are back with another one. So today we have our Special Dondozo team, and this team is very special in regards to that. When I first got the idea from this team is when I saw Cybertron at it was international, I believe, on a win and end match at the end of the stream, and he really got surprised by a Special Dondozo team that went for Surf. That Dondozo at the time was like Life Orb, and he just switched into Pelipper, and he just kind of got ruined by the Dondozo team. So that I took inspiration from that team, but I switched it up and made it a little bit different for this format, because Regulation H brings a lot of different mons that are viable, like Basculegion and Archaludon. So we wanted to switch it up just a little bit. So the idea behind this team is that you lead Dondozo, right? If you feel like it needs the speed boost, since this is max speed Dondozo, you can protect and tailwind. But if you feel like you already outspeed your opponent's team, or you feel like Dondozo is safe, you can either go for the substitute or immediately switch in the Pelipper. And the substitute is just to help you, have a little bit more survivability against some huge super effective attacks, right? But you switch in Pelipper and then you Water Tera and you just go for Surf and you just sweep everything. Even bulky Amoonguss usually gets 2-shot by this if it's not specially invested into special defense, and it's more like a physically bulky Amoonguss, it gets 2-shot by this, right? Archaludon gets 2-shot by this. Just think of some resistances. Rillaboom with Assault Vest can take 3 hits from it, and it's probably one of the more scary things from this team. But you have a lot of flying coverage to deal with the Rillabooms, right? But if it's not Assault Vest Rillaboom, it gets 2-shot by this, right? So it's just really powerful. We have Hydro Pump just to play around Wide Guard. Once you reveal Surf, they may be able to switch in their Wide Guard user and just Wide Guard you, and Hydro Pump allows you to get around that, right? I thought about going with Wave Crash, but Wave Crash doesn't hit as hard as Hydro Pump does in the rain once you get like intimidated by Incineroar, and it drops you, or like you have like a physical attacker that's very physically bulky, right? So I just wanted to go with Hydro Pump. While it can miss, Wave Crash might have been a little bit more consistent. But the idea that the other Dondozo set that I saw when I played with it, with Life Orb and Wave Crash, is that it just takes too much chip, and that Dondozo just doesn't stick around a lot, right? This Dondozo aims to deal damage and still stick around because we don't have Life Orb or Wave Crash, chipping us down. The only thing that can chip us really ourselves is the substitute. But substitute allows you to take less damage from like another hit that would typically do a lot of damage, right? So that's why substitute works really well on this set. But that's kind of the idea why I have Hydro Pump. The Murkrow is there to give you a good matchup into the opposing Dondozo teams. And Murkrow also, like, you can just leave Dondozo Tatsugiri and kind of just play a Murkrow, Basculegion, Pelipper, Archaludon in the back lead, and it's still really strong. Choice Band Archaludon with the rain up, it still does tons of damage. We have Grass Tera, so you're able to Grass Tera to get around like Amoonguss redirection and sleep, and still hit your right targets, right? And also gives you like a resistance into like electric type attacks. And this changes your typing away from the Ghost, so you're not one-shot by Sucker Punch. Murkrow's running Tera Poison. Not too much to say there. It's just a good Tera to keep Murkrow around since it's bulky, with the Covert Cloak, and Brave Bird because I wanted Murkrow to be able to deal damage into Rillaboom or Amoonguss, which are the grass types that can kind of annoy this team, right? Tatsugiri, pretty standard Choice Scarf set. Only thing to note here is that Tera Blast is there for you to be able to deal damage to like dragons and remove them from the field, right? Of course, you can just hit them with Draco Meter, but sometimes you want Tatsugiri to be immune to dragon type attacks, and you still want to hit them back for super effective damage without dropping your special attack, right? And that's where the middle ground of the Tera Blast Fairy comes in at. Next, we have the Pelipper, which is going to be Ghost Tera, max speed, modest, pretty standard. One thing to note is that Helping Hand, I much probably rather have had Protect or Wide Guard on this Pelipper set. After playing with it, I really didn't end up clicking Helping Hand that much. Now, it is really strong when you go for like Helping Hand, Wave Crash, but I rarely ever led Pelipper Basculegion. That's something that you can consider if you're using this team. Or you can go Helping Hand, Draco Meteor, Helping Hand, Tera Blast, Helping Hand, Electro Shot with Archaludon. But like I said, I usually use that to play alongside Archaludon to make it deal as much damage as possible. But I kind of found out that Archaludon really didn't need that boost to pick up the KOs that it wanted to get, right? But it still works on this team, and it's still a very threatening lead with Archaludon in case you do go into like some bulky mons like Rillaboom with Helping Hand plus the Terra Blast from Archaludon, you're able to remove it, right? So that was the idea behind it. But like I said, I didn't end up clicking it that much because I just end up just going for, you know, Pelipper's Weather Ball and Hurricanes instead, and doing like doubling up into things. So I think Wide Guard or Protect would have been better there. Last but not least, we have Archaludon. Archaludon is really cool because this is a Flying Terror Stalwart set. So this with Life Orb. So this Archaludon aims to deal a lot of damage, and it can't be redirected. And there's a ton of games that I played where Amoonguss thought it was safe to redirect Archaludon's Electro Shot or Draco Meters into it, and with Stalwart we just targeted the right slot, right? Same with a Hatterene. Hatterene thought it was safe to go for Follow Me plus Trick Room next to Indeedee, and we just Helping Hand Electro Shot with Pelipper and Archaludon to just remove the Hatterene from the field, right? And because they couldn't redirect us. So Stalwart is a really cool ability. Sometimes it's hard to pick it over like Sturdy or Stamina, but when you do find the right positions to, you know, really utilize Stalwart, this plus the Life Orb and like Draco Meteor, like Archaludon actually just does so much damage, right? And it's really fun to play with. But that's gonna be it for a team breakdown. There's a rental code up at the top right, as well as a Pokepaste down in the description below. Let me know with a comment, guys, what you guys think about Special Dondozo, and we're gonna go ahead and get into these matches. All right, so we got almost a mirror, but we have our Dondozo. He does have Amoonguss, which can be kind of annoying, but I don't think he's gonna lead it. I think I just want to go with the Dondozo strategy, see how he answers to it. I think my Archaludon in the end game is strong against his Basculegion and his Goldango, and of course Tatsugiri. I can get some cheeky attacks off with Pelipper turn 1 if he leads like in center run. There's the Amoonguss. Let's see, can we get it in range? I think I want to protect here. I can't risk substitute because he may be faster. And Electro Shot is going to do a lot here. But I can chip Amoonguss, and then I can go for a Surf. If he has Protect, he should Protect turn 1 on Amoonguss. That is risky for his Archaludon though, if I go for like Earthquake, if I had a physical variant. There's no Tera. Is he protecting Amoonguss here? He's going for straight Electro Shot. He has a lot of speed on his Archaludon, so it may not be the bulkiest on the specialist side. He did target correctly though. Wow, that could have been a free substitute. Oh, are you a focus Sash? Oh, he's not. He just survives with 1. He clears some out. Okay. Alright, now it's time to get our strategy off. let's see what you got, sir. Amoonguss is going down to this. He may not think that he can feint. He should switch out, but whatever comes in is probably getting one shot unless it's Pelipper. And even that's probably getting taken down to a Sash. We should do about 50% to Archaludon. We may get hit with Electro Shot here, but dang, turn 1 I could have went for a substitute. We would have been in a really good spot. If he tears Archaludon and get away from Earthquake, he'll be in a bad spot too. He didn't switch Amoonguss though. So he may think he can eat the hit. Alright, so we are faster than Archaludon, which is good. Yep, nice. 50%. You should ignore the special attack boost. We'll be able to take an Electro Shot here. I'm almost positive he targeted correctly. Great targeting with his Archaludon though. Alright, so that did 50%. But Amoonguss is down, which is positive for us. And his Archaludon is less than 50%. You have Grass Terror on that? I don't think it matters here. I mean, even if I do go for Protect, he's still going to be able to go for it next turn. I don't have a play to get around it. There's a Tera. I wonder if it's grass like mine. But you just going for all out water. It's all out water. Dondozo should be able to take a wave crash on this guy. We're just gonna one shot in return. Come on, you're Dondozo. You have +2 special defense. Let's go. Nice. Alright, we do survive. Tatsugiri is probably going to be taking an attack from whatever his last mon is. But we have the numbers advantage right now, so. Oh, it's a Cinnamon. Oh, that should be GG's. Yeah, because my Basculegion. Oh, I didn't bring Basculegion. But Tatsugiri should be able to take a wave crash and just remove Basculegion from this point. It's probably gonna get like a knockoff and or a parting shot. I kind of want to make sure the rain stalls out so I can get my rain back up. Yeah, this is the last turn, so Pelipper comes back out, it'll be set back up. Can you imagine if I got that sub up turn 1? But that's why this team has sub. When you feel like your opponent is gonna read into, you know, Pelipper staying in, you get that free sub up. It can help you out in a lot of different cases. I think I need to bring Archaludon out here. I think he's choice band on that. mean, I could just go for double Tera Blast, right? All we need to do is connect one, and then Pelipper beats Incineroar. There's no need to even switch in here. Oh, we're faster. He doesn't have the rain up, so they actually lost the speed boost. Even with Tatsugiri losing the Scarf, we outspeed that thing. Yeah, that's right, because Tatsugiri his 289 at level 100. Well, it is level 50, so it's after that, but you guys know what I meant. Yeah, this game's over, though. So this is a really good showcase of how Dondozo, how strong it is. And as long as you chip the Amogus down, you're in a really good spot. Battles Council, let's go. That was a really fun game. The only misplay, well, not really misplay, but the hard read I could have went for is that he was going to target Pelipper and went for that substitute turn 1 on Dondozo. That would have made that game a lot easier than it would have been. And everything else, I feel like I played that game, pretty well. But let's get into the next one. So we have Cloud9, most likely Golduck here. But that doesn't stop Dondozo. But it does force him to switch it in. I think I like Archaludon too, since he has Meowscarada. Actually, Meowscarada can be kind of a problem here. With Meowscarada, because it's probably going to outspeed Dozo even on max speed. And a Flower Trick, I can't Tera to get away from that. My opponent has a good counter team here. I think because he has the Trick Room option, I still want to go with this. I think I can play around the Meowscarada. But Meowscarada does look good here, but I do have some options into it. Okay, he didn't leave Meowscarada though. I think I want to protect and see what he's gonna do. And raw Hurricane this slot in case it goes into Meowscarada. It's a chance it's going into Meowscarada here. Primarina. Okay, that's a decent switch. Double water type in front of Dondozo. That's Icy Wind. I don't see Meowscarada yet though. Can we hit the Hurricane? Nice. Alright, this is good chip. Yep, I'll take that chip. I need to start damaging the Golduck here. Next turn I may consider going for a substitute. Yeah, Typhlosion just loses to Tatsugiri without Sun on his team. The Cloud 9 plus Typhlosion is pretty cool because you can get rid of the weather effects. This was actually a turn I could have went for the sub. Try to disable Pelipper. I mean, another Surf is going to take out Golduck. That's Icy Wind. I don't want to risk anything. I think I just want to KO it. I really want to go for sub here. But yeah, we're just fasters. But I don't know what other techs Golduck has, so I'd rather not just risk it. Just get the KO right, man. Special attack drop is not ideal. Especially if he doesn't have Meowscarada. I got a feeling that he might not have brought it because I got Archaludon. Oh, there it is. There you are. This is why I wanted to go for substitute. I might have should have just went for it. But to think about it, Primarina might have just broken a substitute with Moonblast. So I think I need to stall out my terrain. I mean my rain though. So I'm gonna go for Protect here. Oh wow, that was a chance for you to knock out Tatsugiri. That was a misplay by my opponent. This Flower Trick is probably gonna KO Dondozo. Unless you don't have speed on your Meowscarada. Oh, you went for Pledge? What? He's a swamp team. Okay. So I guess whatever pledge moves first, that's the type of the attack, which is pretty cool. Wow, that was pledge. That's kind of crazy. I think the turn I had a chance to go for sub and I didn't go for it. And I'm speaking about the turn that I really wasn't that threat with the Typhlosion and the Golduck. That should have just been a sub. He didn't protect Primarina. Oh wow, you doubled that slot. I can't believe you doubled that slot. He did knock off the life orb, so we do survive the turn. I wonder if he expects to protect here. Because you kind of can't ignore this. Oh, is it a double? Oh wait, we should survive this. Alright, it's gonna be hard to beat these two together, especially when they both outspeed. That's the last turn of Swamp, though. Well, I do get a double, so that keeps a target on the field for the next turn. Might as well just go for the doubles. Nothing else that Archaludon can do there. Did you go? He shouldn't. He should be going for Shadow Ball. Yeah. Or Final Play. The Swamp is over, and now Tatsugiri should outspeed. Right, let's go for Muddy Water here. Rain's still up. I think I target the Masquerade slot here just in case it doesn't target Archaludon. I mean, oh, he does have Protect on that slot. Wait, I targeted correctly here. Alright, we do connect. It survives, but who did you target here? Oh, you targeted that slot. I still have another turn on Rain. Interesting that he doesn't have. Do you have Sucker Punch here? Interesting that he doesn't have the Choice Scarf on the Typhlosion. Alright, we just need to connect here. Nice. This is one shot. Beautiful. And we outspeed Meowscarada, so the most you can go for is a Sucker Punch. We just gotta hit our attack, which we will. Let's just go ahead and speak it. Nice. Let's go, Tatsugiri. This game was really, really tough. I do think the double protect saved me at the end, but I mean, what else can I go for there besides just getting knocked out right? You might as well just click it, give yourself a chance to win. But we play towards our out. Sometimes that's what you got to do, even if it gets a little messy. I don't think he should have protected Meowscarada or even the Typhlosion at one turn. I think you should have probably targeted the Tatsugiri with a knockoff, so you outspeed. Since you survived the Muddy Water, right? But even then, if he targeted Tatsugiri, then I targeted correctly, so Archaludon, the Electro Shot was going to always kill the Meowscarada. So I made the right plays the rest of that game. I don't think my opponent, once I got the double protect, I don't think that he was able to win from that point as long as I hit my Muddy Waters, right? But let's get into the next one. We have another Pelipper team here, but they have Annihilate. I'm pretty sure this is going to be beat up Whimsicott with the Annihilate and the Archaludon. Probably Choice Band Dragonite. Archaludon's good, but I could leave Murkrow, Archaludon. I don't know. I don't know how my opponent really deals with Dondozo though. And I actually think Basculegion is good here in the end game for me. Let's see how it goes. I can't protect in front of Whimsicott. I'm just gonna go for the strategy. Whimsicott is Encore, so this play doesn't work here. I could have nuked his Archaludon by leading mines with Pelipper. But this should be a 2-hit KO on both, if not very close to a 3, maybe a 3 KO on Archaludon. It depends on how much bulk he's running versus speed. What? Ice cream is crazy, bro. I like that play though. This is a Whimsicott that's reminds me of the Whimsicott from the World's winning team. Yeah, that's a really good play. We still outspeed. Snarl is kind of crazy. It's a teched out Archaludon. I do have last respects into everything though. I still think Hurricane should KO that Whimsicott slot. Who knows? Maybe we still got a chance if we get a double KO here. Oh, you went for beat up? I thought you all spared the the Basculegion. Yeah, he did think he outspared the Basculegion. If he has normal Tera on Dragonite, we're in trouble. wait. Are you not carrying normal Tera? We still have Tailwind up though, so we still have a chance here. I gotta target Dondozo here, because if we don't, we just lose if we target Dragonite, right? Hopefully he specs. Shakti's not normal Tera on Dragonite, because he had a guaranteed win with just E-Speed and Pelipper. Yeah, last respects is one shot neither one of these. It may still one shot Dondozo even if the Tera's here, because it is 3 stack now. Still okay. If we one shot here, Dragonite has to one shot us because it can't E-Speed us. Oh, let's go! So much damage, man. Dragonite has to one shot us here. I want to use loaded dice. Yeah, because he's gonna outspeed. I think Tailwind ends here. Yeah. This is a cool team on my opponent, but Basculegion almost brought it back for us. Well played. Yeah, this is the team. Like when you use this team, when you play against the Archaludon, unless you like if they have like a Whimsicott or something like a Murkrow or something where they can outspeed you, you definitely want to play towards setting up Tailwind with your Pelipper, or even going for just leading your Archaludon outright to nuke their Archaludon. So that's just a learning lesson. Still fairly new with using this team, but it is very strong. You just gotta, I make sure I built in a lot of different options so that you can have success against all the teams, right? You just have to play properly against them. But Colossal here. We do have Hydro Pump, so we can get around that. I don't see how my opponent deals with Dondozo. This looks, he doesn't have anything to remove the weather. Now we just need to choose our last. I don't think I need Murkrow here. It's either Basculegion or Archaludon. I think since he has double fighting, I want to go with Basculegion, which we're immune to fighting and we're immune to population bomb from Mousehold if he has it. There's a lot of redirection. He has 3 redirectors, so he's going all in on setting up Colossal and then bringing in probably Co-Star with the Flamingo, but Dondozo ignores all that. What is the strategy here? Swords Dance plus boost up by... I want to go for Substitute and Hurricane this slot. Oh, nice. He's just going for like speed boost stuff. He spores me immediately. Okay. Well, I mean, we burn a turn immediately too. All right. Do I make the bet that I wake up this turn and just one shot both of them? Or do I try to get the sub up and attack? I'm gonna take the chance that I wake up because I know he's gonna spore into the Pelipper slot. And there's no point in just allowing myself to get spored. There's nothing really else that the Dondozo slot could be doing. I don't see the need for him to target it. Maybe a Swords Dance here. But this is definitely like... I'm just gonna bring in the Co-Star Flamingo to copy the Blaziken boost. But if we one-shot Blaziken here, then he just in a bad spot from that point. Yep, there it is. We don't wake up though. Well, I took the chance though, because we just win the game if we wake up right there. But I clearly see what my opponent's strategy is here. I'm gonna go for another serve. Oh, he's just baton passing immediately. Come on, Donzo, wake up here. Oh, I don't know how much the mouse hole's doing with that. Ah, another burn. Turn to sleep. Population bomb's gonna be annoying here. But we ignore the attack boost, right? So we'll see how much it's doing. It shouldn't be able to one-shot those. Flamingo's gonna probably come out with Co-Star. Man, this is such a cool strategy. Yeah, it's not doing too much. Doing 14 every time. So that's 140 damage, so probably about half a health. Yeah. Alright. Now hopefully we can just one-shot mouse hole. Yes, nice. Scary strategy, but we are able to do something about it. Like that, just mouse hole just removes anything that's not immune to it or ignore the boost. +2 population bomb with normal Tera, like it did that much to Dozo and we ignored the boost, right? So imagine if it had the attack boost. Right, it should be Flamingo. Oh, Sandidi. He has no wide guard pressure here. So it's just more redirection with Mousehold. So Mousehold on his team is the offensive unit, and the Indeedee and the Smurgle are the redirection. So it's pretty much Blaziken or Colossal sets up for Co-Star, most likely Flamingo, or Baton Pass into Mousehold. So cool strategy. We just wiped it here. Right, he's gonna get a speed boost here, but Indeedee should just go down. Indeedee does survive. But we still have Sash on Pelipper, so they give us an out. Tatsugiri may take a psychic here, but I think it's fine. Oh, and you just dropped your defenses. Blaziken's such a cool mon. I wish it was better. Like, I wish it just had like a little bit higher attack stat. The speed boost is such a cool ability. I think when Mega Blaziken comes back and you have that speed boost from the original regular Blaziken, I think it'll be really good with the Megas. If we do get, I think we are gonna get like Megas mixed with Terrestrialization for probably like the next, because Megas were in the game for 2 gens, right? 6 and 7. So that means that a mechanic can last 2 generations. So we may get like another gen with Terrestrialization. But if they do it like Sword and Shield, then it'll just be the 1 generation. We just need to take out Indeedee at this point. And Muddy Water. You constantly dropping your defenses. We saw the focus sash on Murkrow, so yeah, he doesn't have to hit Alice. Terrestrialization was already consumed, so Weather Ball plus Wave Crash just wins the game there. Nice, well played. But we get this dub. There we go. Yeah, that's a really cool team by my opponent. I see what he's trying to do there, but unfortunately, Dondozo is just good into that strategy. And we also took a 3-turn sleep. If we just take a 1-turn sleep or even 2-turn, then my opponent's in a really bad spot from that point. Tyranitar team here. He has no resistance for Dondozo though. So you can switch in your Tyranitar, but it's taking a lot of damage. Yeah, I still think Wave Crash is strong here on Basculegion. You can switch in his Tyranitar, but it's going to take a lot of damage regardless. I don't see how he stops Dondozo. Oh, Haze from Murkrow, duh. But if he doesn't lead Murkrow, then I can just one-shot it if he tries to switch it in. I might have jumped the gun on this. So process my opponent to start off leading. I'm gonna try to just remove Murkrow turn 1. I can make the bet that he doesn't go for. It is sunny day. See how much weather ball's doing. It's not near now. It did connect Hydro. You're a nasty part. Would you Tera Dondozo here? After just seeing the fire type weather ball. I really need to remove Murkrow. Good switch. Is it Tyranitar? Wow, he didn't even Tera Dondozo. He's doing a good job protecting the Murkrow. This is a neutral Shadow Ball. Still a lot of damage. This is a risky play. Alright, he didn't switch. And I'm KOing my Pelipper on purpose here. Cause I needed to get the Surf off here. I guess I could have went for a Hydro Pump. But I really want the damage on both of them. And now Basculegion could come in and is threatening, and he can't, like, he either sets up the sun, which he's most likely going to set up the sun instead of going for Haze. Oh, the Incineroar survives. That's actually good. Now he can't switch. Is it a parting shot here, though? Or did you go for knockoff? You went for knockoff. Okay. I want to keep my opponent guessing before I switch in Tatsugiri. This is risky though, what I'm doing. I think I'm just gonna go for the Surf. Because if I miss Hydro Pump, then he can knock off my Basculegion, then I just lose from that point. And Basculegion with Choice Band, Last Respect is still strong. We've been playing this in an unorthodox way, but we're still in a decent spot. If he doesn't have a defensive Tera on Gholdengo, he should lose both here. Oh, he didn't go for a defensive Tera. This is just a KO on both slots. It's actually so huge that Incineroar survived that last turn. And didn't Parting Shot out. Because Murkrow can only click one, right? King Gambit, okay. It should be sunny day here. King Gambit does get sucker punched though. But I think Tatsugiri should be in a good spot. He went for Haze. You better hope your King Gambit outspeeds. Oh, he don't. This is very bad for you. He's so anxious to get rid of the boost, but I think setting up the sun was better for him. Because now you got King Gambit has to go against Tatsugiri and Basculegion in the rain. Now you do have Sucker Punch to knock out Basculegion, but Tatsugiri's still here. He hasn't Tera Jet though. I think I'm just gonna go for Aqua Jet, as a matter of fact. That way he can't click Sucker Punch into me. And even if he has like a Tera that resists, what could he have? Fairy? I think I'm gonna go for the Draco. Because if he doesn't Tera, then Aqua Jet KOs, and if he does Tera, he protects. Oh, is the rain stalling out? I mean, Choice Band Aqua Jet is going to two-shot. Unless he has a resistance. But then, whatever resisted, Dragon's going to hit you. Oh, we still got the rain another turn, though. So he's scouting, but I want to know what his Tera is. We got one more turn of rain. Yeah, from this range, he can't go for Sucker Punch. So if I was him, if you have a defensive Tera, you go for it. I mean, it's nothing you can really do here. I'm kind of covering for everything. Like, if you Tera in the water or Dragon, then Draco Meteor still hits you for super effective or neutral. You're not one-shotting Tatsugiri with a Sucker Punch. Yeah, I think my opponent's kind of pinned here. He has to probably he probably survive and hope for Draco Meteor in this. Oh, he's Tera Fairy. Oh man, it's still in the rain though. Oh, but he went for Sucker Punch. You gotta go for Counter Cleave there. He does have Tera Fairy. That's the one Tera that messed me up. That means I probably should have went for Muddy Water. Yeah, because I'm locked in. Wow, my opponent could have won this game if he just clicked Counter Cleave, but he probably assumed that I'm not choice locked and that I was gonna go for something other than Aqua Jet. But wow, this game could easily just been lost. I actually didn't like Fairy is the one Tera that can win him the game because it's immune to Dragon. That's the only Tera that he could have had, and he did have it. Because my play covers for any other Tera in the game, right? Except for Fairy Tera. For Fairy Tera, I would have had to go for Muddy Water. And I shouldn't be surprised, but I kind of felt like it was like Dark Terror, because most King Gambit are running like Dark Terror or even Dragon to like resist like all the elemental attacks except Ice. But that was a fun game. But Rabumbi team here with Godingo. Interesting. He only has Sinister to resist. Fake Tears is kind of strong here though. And he does have Fake Out. I think I want to go with the regular strat. I think Basculegion is a cleanup here in the end game. So we'll go with this. Sinister, I think, is the only issue, but as long as I keep Pelipper somewhat safe, we should be good. Who would you fake out here? This is a 50-50, man. I gotta pick correctly. I think you fake out Dozo here. I just want to tell one. I think you should fake out Dozo. Wow. So he's just willing to lose that. Both his mons turn 1. Well, he doesn't know, but they're both weak to Earthquake. Like, if I was just a regular Dozo set, like Earthquake is so powerful here. I went for Shadow Ball, so I'm just gonna swap out. I need to preserve the rain for Basculegion in the end game. That could have been a Thunderbolt there, that or a Shadow Ball into that slot. It would have been scary, but he went for the middle ground play. But that middle ground play would have lost heavily to like me being an Earthquake Dozo, or even if I just went for this play turn 1. Because Pelipper Sash is important. But we still have rain for late game, so. This should be a double KO if he doesn't protect. Unless you're carrying like Sash on Tinkerton. We should just outspeed this though. Alright, blow him away, Dozo. Nice. Tinkerton does survive though. That's a bulky mon. Probably fully invested in bulk full support. Which is not bad. Like Tinkerton, you can run like Helping Hand, Encore. Alright, so there's the Sinister. You can't switch out Tinkerton here. And I have Protect, so I could stall out Trick Room. I'm just go for Surf because I don't want to get Encore or anything. Oh, he just cancels. Wow, was that game's not over? You have Sinister. Well, I guess the Dondozo strategy just blew him away. It would have been beautiful. We could have picked up the Tinkerton. I think Tinkerton could be interesting in this format. You can invest fully in bulk. Don't worry about the attack stat, and then just run Gigaton Hammer plus other moves, right? I think it can be good. It gets a lot of different support moves. So we have, this is a standard rain team with Melodic, but this is actually perfect for Archaludon, right? The only problem is his Archaludon, but mine looks very strong to his team. them having 3 resist, 4 resist, 5 resist. Actually, we only hit to go Dingo. I think I want to just go with Murkrow plus Archaludon, Pelipper, Basculegion in the back. I could even go with Tatsugiri, but I think it's fine. I think Archaludon is strong here. So I think we just go for Draco here. You can't go for Electroshock because the range's not up. So I think I just go for Tailwind here. Get some damage on the board, then we can just haze away the boost. Oh, you didn't even Tera Melodic. Did you go for Electroshock here? Oh, it's Dragon Force. Does he have a fairy in the back? He has to go Dingo, so he could switch that in. I'm really surprised my opponent didn't even try to, like, I guess he can't go for anything else if the range's not automatically set up by Pelipper. Alright, he does switch. That's probably go Dingo coming in. Oh, it's Rilla. Okay. So this is one of the plays that I can go for the Tera Blast into the Rillaboom slot, which probably feels safe. He may even fake out into Archaludon next turn. Nice. Okay. So this is what we're dealing with right now. Murkrow did so much damage there. Wow. I could probably save my Tera for Basculegion now. Oh, he did go for Hypnosis. Wow. Alright, I need to get Melodic out of there though. I think I need Basculegion. I mean, Archaludon to wake up this turn. I really need Archaludon to wake up this turn. If I was him, I would switch Rillaboom out into Archaludon. Is he making the bet that I wake up? I figured he was going for Tera. Still. Yeah, he's going all in on trying to put me to sleep. Oh, he went for a fake out after turn 1? I mean, the first turn Rillaboom's out. We do wake up. If I went for Weather Ball here, this would be beautiful, man. I really want this KO here. Come on, Archaludon. You're at neutral. Let's go! Woo! So he blew his Tera. I think he forgot that his Rillaboom was already out. Went for a Wood Hammer the previous turn. Because he tried to fake out in a Pelipper and then wanted to survive the Electro Shot with the Melodic. That's why he went for the Steel Tera. Do I still have Tailwind up? When did it expire? That it expired. How many turns of rain? Still 2 turns. I'll go for Draco on this Hurricane. I think that's kind of obvious, but oh, he just cancels. What? Why did he cancel? I don't think that game was over yet. But my opponents were just canceling early today. But Typhlosion here, but no way for him to set up Sun unless Dragapult gets Sunny Day. Which it might. That could be kind of annoying if it did get Sunny Day. I feel like if it wasn't for the Rillaboom, this team, I would kind of sweep him easily. He does have Caflable too. I'm actually leaning towards Archaludon and Murkrow, Dondozo, Tatsugiri in the back. Or maybe even Bass. Yeah, I kind of like the Caflable makes me really not want to bring Dozo here. The Unaware is just very strong. I know he has double priority with Sucker Punch or King Gambit, but I think we could play around it. And I think if he leads like Sneasler plus Rillaboom, so you know he can't fake out Murkrow here. If he has fake out. He might have fake out. Let's go for Rain Dance and Protect. I really don't want to chance any fake out shenanigans here. This is just to stop any eruption strategies. Oh, yep, there's a Sunny Day. Wow. That's pretty cool. This play is kind of obvious, but I mean, I'm kind of behind here, so there's nothing else I can really do. This Sneasler is a really cool strategy into Pelipper or Archaludon, though. We're still faster, so. Alright. So, the only issue here now is Rillaboom, right? So he know that what I can do is Terrasilize here. I don't know, I think I want to save my Tera flying. Yeah, I think I want to save it because it's obvious to switch out Basculegion and attack with Pelipper. Alright, I'm either taking the KO on this slot or I'm doing a lot of damage to Rillaboom. We gotta make a decision here. Oh, he Grizzly Glide that slot. He expected me to switch there and double up into the Pelipper. That was a good play, but we kind of had a way around that. Alright, he does survive. Alright, but I have Tera now on Basculegion. He's threatening a Grassy Glide into that slot. That's good flavor. I want this Wave Crash. Like, once Rillaboom goes down, this game's over, right? And I'm just gonna Helping Hand. If you follow me, then Clefable goes down. And Archaludon just wins this game, even with just having Draco Meteor. I mean, with Electro Shot. The Basculegion is frightening, man. Well, that's good night, Clefable. I think it's gonna be Grassy Glide into one of my slots. Of course, should be. Nice, eat that. And Clefable goes goodbye. I honestly think that I would have got the KO maybe with the rain up. I probably would have still got the KO, so I could just KO Rillaboom here. But Rillaboom can only target one slot, and either one of these pick up the KO on it. Nice. So my opponent's team was really cool with this Sneasler and the Sunny Day, but Sneasler being slower. Because when Sneasler gets to, he has Unburden, it doubles his speed, right? So he's just a slower Sneasler. Because we still outsped with Basculegion. Had he outsped us and got Sunny Day up, that would have been really bad. But that is a cool way to deal with Pelipper Archaludon, is to go for Sunny Day Sneasler, then just go for Eruption. Because Sneasler doesn't look like it's carrying Sunny Day, right? I thought that Dragapult may be carrying it. But that is cool. I just think that for that strategy to work as efficiently as it should, the Sneasler should be a lot faster. But I get that he probably wanted to invest into the Bolt so it can take more hits. But that was really cool. Why's the screen taking so long? We have opposing rain here. So Porygon is probably going to be something that can Terrasilize into something that can sweep in rain. It's probably Hurricane, Special Dragonite. Porygon 2 might have like Tera Blast Water, which can be interesting. Or even Tera Blast Ground. I think if he is like Basculegion, if it's Choice Band Extreme Speed Dragonite, then Basculegion kind of just does that in right. I feel like I have the team advantage here. I think I could surprise my opponent with the Dondozo strategy though. He only really Hydrapple can take the Surfs. And I know Tatsugiri's coming, so it's between these two. Last Respects can't hit 3 of his mons for good damage, right? But Wave Crash hits everything except Hydrapple. Archaludon. Electro Shot is good in game. Draco Meteor is good. And I resist the normal type damage. Oh, what? I just timed out. Well, looks like we're bringing Murkrow in the back. I got wrapped up in, hey, I was definitely should have brought out Archaludon. I wasn't paying attention to the time. Since I only picked 3, I don't even know because I timed out. So I made it, I had Basculegion in the back. Yeah. I built my team in a way though where I can cover for timing out. Let's go for rain dance here. Is that Politoed? At least made me waste a turn. Wait, Politoed's not Drizzle? Politoed's not Drizzle. What? What other ability does it get? Wait, that's kind of strange. I've never seen a Politoed not be Drizzle. I'm not even sure what other ability it gets. First time I've ever seen something like that. It gets Water Absorb. Oh. What? I'm just gonna target down everything around Politoed. So is he an anti-rain team? How could you not be, unless he has damp, but I doubt you have damp. It's gotta be Water Absorb. I really have nothing else I can go for here. I mean, I could go for Hydro Pump. But I'd rather just get the guaranteed damage. I may consider going for Hydro Pump next turn, depending on how much damage Dragonite does. I mean, how much this does to Dragonite. So interesting. So how do you get up rain? I guess you just don't play in rain. He did go to KO the Murkrow though. Yep, he's Water Absorb. That's really cool. I can't touch him with Dondozo. And he's Haze. Yo, can we get some love in the chat for the anti-Dozo Politoed? And it's like specifically this set that I'm using. Like I can't do anything to him. Oh man, and I timed out. I needed Archaludon here to deal with Politoed. I mean, I'm pretty sure his Porygon, and he has Parasol. Oh, what? Yo, I'm pretty sure his Porygon is Terra Ground. If you lead it that way, it's probably a counter to Pelipper Archaludon. I think he's teched out. So I mean, we can't target Politoed, so I just keep clicking Hydro Pump into this slot. I still did a lot of damage. I should have never revealed Surf because I could have kept clicking Hydro Pump and make him feel safe at Politoed to switch it out. But I'm gonna just start going for Surf next turn though. Crimson. Do connect Hydro Pump though. He's keeping Dragonite in the back so he can extreme speed my Murkrow. If he tries to switch in, I'm gonna keep clicking Surf because eventually you gotta switch out Politoed. You gotta switch out Politoed next turn. He can bring in Porygon in here though and probably KO Dondozo. So I gotta be careful about that. I still think I can win this game, funny enough. Because Basculegion's... I can't get rid of this freaking Politoed. Yeah, that's absolutely the correct bring in there. You should switch in Dragonite here. If for some reason Dozo survives though, we'll be in a decent spot. I wouldn't guarantee it though. If I had kept Grim on the field, we would have been in a good spot. Cause then, oh, this is good. Cause I mean, I don't know if we knock out Dragonite though. I really want to go after this Porygon. Because if he locks into E-Speed. Yep. If I KO Porygon here, I think we win. That's not even close. Ooh. Dang, I can't lock into a move that can hit both Porygon and Politoed. I needed Tatsugiri to survive there, honestly. This is crazy. I can't hit Politoed. So Dragonite can't hit me, but I can't hit Politoed. Actually, you could switch Dragonite out into Politoed here. This is a cool shutdown of my team, though. This is a very rare team, and I'm almost positive that the Porygon is Ground Tera. Because the way he led it, I'm pretty sure this team is teched out to beat Pelipper Rain. And this is what people are going to have to deal with when you're playing Archaludon. Because it's such a popular archetype, people are going to play like this in a way to beat it. Like, they're going to have all type of cool techs. This is really cool. Like, Water Absorb, Politoed. If you have, like, Tera Steel on that, like, Pelipper can't really touch you. And if you have, like, the Ground Tera, Tera Blast on Porygon, you can just one-shot Archaludon when it feels safe. But this is some really cool. The last couple teams, man, the Sneasler Sunny Day tech and this, like, people are really teched out to beat these teams, and it's funny because we're running into them on a ladder. But this is hilarious, man. All right, he does survive. Nice. Right, I want him to get the KO with this. Yeah, because he earned it. This is a cool team. We beat the Sneasler team that's teched out to beat. Because, like I said, the Sneasler go for Sunny Day, and then the Typhlosion just goes for like a powerful eruption. And if Pelipper doesn't click Wide Guard, they're in a really bad spot. But usually Pelipper's not going to click Wide Guard there because you have the rain up, so there's no threat, right? So that's really cool. And then this one, he just teched out because Politoed with Water Absorb is immune to water type damage. And I'm pretty sure that Porygon is Ground Tera. I've seen like a Ground Tera Porygon going around, and it's really good at removing the Archaludon from the game. Let's get into the one final game. For our final match of the day, we have another opposing Jose. Joseka, or CA, however you pronounce that. He has a Sand team. Sand is interesting. I mean, you can remove the weather by switching in Tyranitar, but you still take so much damage from Surf. It's not even... And I think I just go Basculegion, because late game Basculegion kind of cleans his team. Yeah, I mean, he only has Primarina to resist, like, the Wave Crash, right? And once Primarina takes plenty of chip, I think we just run through him with this. I mean, what does this do to just... I'm just going to preserve my Sash on Pelipper. Let's just go all in. Like, let's just kind of KO both of these. Like, he's in a really bad spot here. I'm not even sure what this lead does into, like, maybe Glamour's, like, has Earth power to hit, like, Archaludon. I'm trying to think of, like, Pelipper Archaludon seems very threatening, so what would you lead? And I think Pelipper's slower than both of them, so that means he's not switching. So are you protecting? Are you going for Will-O-Wisp with Talonflame? Alright, we are tearing, so I don't think Glamour is tearing unless Glamour is just slower than Dondozo. Which I've seen a lot of max speed Glamour, which makes sense because Glamour hits a really nice speed tier. Just like Dondozo, where it can outspeed a lot of common meta. They just go for Tailwind. Pretty sure that you're just Meteor Beaming Pelipper here. Yeah, he just loses both his mons turn 1. I mean, are you focused? No, your power hurt. Yeah, so you just lose both of these. We win the weather war if it's Tyranitar in the back. And if you didn't bring Primarina, this game is over. Yeah, Dondozo just wipes these. And the thing that you probably feel safe is if you think this is physical Dondozo, it's either I go for Earthquake and you still keep Talonflame, or I just knock out Glamora or I just knock out Talonflame with Wave Crash and you keep it's Tyranitar, but you keep Glamora. So he never expected both of them to go down. He does have Sand up now though, but I mean, I honestly can just, oh, we don't want to run. I can Protect to stall out the Tailwind. There's no sense in jumping the gun, and he goes for Tera. I mean, we're quick and Surf regardless anyway, so probably Flying Tera. Yeah. So you can Earthquake next to Garchomp, right? Makes sense. I mean, you can Earthquake with Garchomp next to Tyranitar. Just Rock Slide. I mean, I guess you go for flinches. I mean, that's cool. I just feel like what I have in the back is so strong. And once you knock down Dondozo, I mean, you just give us you're picking up a KO. And if you try to do the double up where you knock out Dozo and knock out Tatsugiri, all you're doing is giving Basculegion a stronger Last Respects so that we can just one-shot Primarina. So I actually hope he knocks out both of them simultaneously. But Dozo's still going to be doing damage here, chipping them down. So, I mean, this game's pretty much over. There's no way you can win this. That does a decent amount of damage. Yep. The special attack drop's kind of annoying. So this is an opportunity for him to knock out Tatsugiri. So this is actually perfect for us. We want him to do this. I'm actually going to target the Tyranitar with Last Respects because Primarina might have Protector, and I think Tyranitar is going to be Assault Vest, and it has knockoff probably, right? Let me turn the Tailwind left. Just one. But 3 turns of Sandstorm. I mean, it doesn't matter because you get Pelipper out, so I think we don't need to stall anything out in case he has like Calm Mind or something like Primarina. Oh, nice. So he may think that he's doing good by knocking out Tatsugiri, but he's making Last Respects a 150 base power move. Nice. I think I Helping Hand Last Respects to make sure that T-Tar goes down. I mean, T-Tar's going down regardless. I could double it though. Yeah, I can double it. Like, the only play this loses to is if you're not Assault Vest on T-Tar. But I think you should always protect Primarina here. I'm a Hurricane and Last Respects. We didn't protect Primarina. Crit, I don't think crit mattered there. Alright, another one of those will KO. And we do get the confusion too. Yeah, I think we had this game pretty much wrapped up though with the turn 1 that we had. Primarina just hits us up, so my opponent's probably just gonna forfeit here unless he just wants us to knock out his Primarina. But nice. And this is how you clean up with late game Basculegion. While your opponent may think that it's good to knock out Tatsugiri, they're really powering up Basculegion for the end game. Nice, let's go. And we win the battle of the Jose's. Nice. And this was a fun set of matches, and we're gonna go ahead and get into a final review here. Getting into a final review. This team was so much fun. This episode was a perfect showcase of how strong, you know, Archaludon plus Pelipper, the archetype is. That you're seeing a lot of people tech specifically to beat it, right? And I think it's pretty unique and pretty cool how people are improvising how to deal with this archetype, because there's no clear checks. Like usually archetypes have like a clear check that's like, okay, if I just put this Pokemon on my team, it has a really good matchup into a specific archetype, and it kind of just makes that team, you know, more difficult to use, and that Pokemon can be kind of common, right? But there's no clear like obvious checks besides like good gameplay against Archaludon Pelipper. So it's really cool to see people going with the text like the Sunny Day on the Sneasler, or the Water Absorb on the Politoed, just to be able to deal with, you know, Archaludon, even the Ground Tera Blast with the Porygon, which is that's something interesting that I might look into myself, because I've been looking for ways to, you know, deal with Archaludon and Pelipper in like a fun way. And while the Porygon with the Ground Tera does lose to like Pelipper, it is pretty puts you ahead when you are one-shotting the Archaludon and you're using something next to the Porygon that can help deal with Pelipper. Like he had the Dragonite, right? The Dragonite with E-Speed can help you deal with the Pelipper. And the Pelipper, if it doesn't target Porygon with a Weather Ball turn 1, then Pelipper just most likely goes down the next turn to another E-Speed unless they have Ghost Terror, right? So it is a really cool way of dealing with it. I think this team is really fun though. A lot of people are really expecting the physical Dondozo, so to be able to just go into them with like Surf and Hydro Pump, it's really fun in my opinion. The Substitute does punish a lot of like slow play, but what I would say is if you want to have a better Dondozo matchup with this team, I recommend switching Substitute to Fissure. I feel like I could have used Fissure against some of the other Dondozo with this team, but we do have Haze on Murkrow, so it's not necessarily like we really needed to bring you know, the Fissure. You may even think about running just another move like Hyper Beam or something, just so you can hit Politoed in case you run into like a Water Absorb Pokemon, right? But honestly, I think this set is pretty much fine now that I just, you know, thinking about I put Murkrow on this team to give you the Dondozo counter, right? And with Basculegion with Tera Blast Grass, like you just really do well into opposing Dondozo teams. So this team is really cool. The Archaludon with the Tera Blast and Flying Terror, I wish I could have went up against a Mouse Ape strategy like I did when I was practicing with this team. But the idea is that Mouse Ape never really goes for Follow Me turn 1 when you lead Archaludon plus Pelipper. They usually just Terra into like water or go for like straight beat up and try to just remove your Archaludon, right? And going for like the Tera Blast turn 1, or you can even lead, you know, Murkrow Archaludon and then go for Tailwind and make sure you outspeed the Annihilate and just go for the Tera Blast. And each one of the ones I fought in practicing with this team, I was able to remove them with Tera Blast. So we didn't run into any in this episode with this team, but if you are playing with this team, then you do see that. Just know that that's a strategy you can go for, because Archaludon completely ignores the redirection. So that's really cool in that retrospect. But everything else felt like it was really good on this team, and it was really fun. If you guys are interested in trying this team, there's a runner code up at the top right, as well as a Pokepaste down in the description below. Let me know with a comment what you think about this team. Do you think it's strong? Do you think it's fun to use? And let me know if you tried it. But that's going to be it for this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, deuces.